It's a map of all the portals nearby.
Our friend kind of disappeared.
Ghosts?
Yep, Lorania, the former kingdom of...
Oh. You're headed the wrong way.
Got to be kidding me! Oh, you have got to be kidding me!
Pix, what? Oh dear.
Oh no!
I'm guessing it's not supposed to look like that?
You guessed right, sister.
Pix, please.
Ugh.
So why is everything in this dimension so old anyway?
It's not the whole dimension, Zara. It's really just Lorania that's run down.
Yeah.
That's this country, right?
Right. 17 years ago, just before I was born, Lorania used to be a nice kingdom. Not very modern, but at least it was civilized. Then there was this famine. According to a prophecy, someone from another dimension would come and stop the famine. And somebody did. A little girl, younger than you are now, Zara.
Huh? A little girl saved the kingdom? What's that have to do with anything?
I'm getting there. The king and queen, Queen Rilonia and King Chandler, saw how vulnerable they were and decided to form a council to make the laws from then on. That surprised everyone. Everyone had thought it would be one of their two daughters to rule after they died.
Okay, I didn't ask for a history lesson.
For goodness sake, Zara, be patient. I'm trying to answer your question. Now, where was I?
The two princesses. The older princess wanted to go and study, so everyone thought the younger one would become queen.
Right, but instead, the king and queen made that council. The problem is, they died in an accident shortly after. The older princess was away studying, and no one ever heard back from her.
After the king and queen died, the council just fell apart.
That's when it basically turned into anarchy.
Yep, a lot of people from the other countries noticed the fact that Lorania was basically defensive, and came and stole basically all of the valuables here. Basically everyone here left for the other countries. Pix, Perry and I are some of the few that still live here, and that's why the forest overtook about 1/3 of the kingdom, and why everything's all broken down here.
Wow. Okay, that's a very long and complicated history. I don't think I really needed that, but thanks?
Yeah, it kinda sucks, but it's true.
Wait, though, there's one thing I don't understand. What happened to the younger princess?
Princess Arlette? She's believed to have died in a fire in the castle shortly after her parents died.
Believed?
Well, since the whole castle burnt to the ground, we can't really be sure that she was in it. But since she never showed up, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
Oh.
Okay, not that I didn't enjoy the history lesson, but I think I'm going to be going now.
Pix, what do you mean? Zara's still stuck in this dimension.
Yeah, about that. I agreed to get her to the portal. If the portal's destroyed, it is not my fault. I have things to do, you know.
Oh, come on, Pix. We can't just abandon Zara.
Fine. What do you suggest we do?
Well, are there any other portals we could go to?
Not really. It's very rare for a portal to take the entrance to their home dimension. Most only go to one specific dimension. I think this was the last one in the country like that.
Then, what can we do, since we don't know the name of the dimension I came from, I mean?
They don't have names, they have numbers, but I get what you're saying.
I didn't ask for any of this! I just want to go home!
Well, if the ghoul teleported you here, then the ghoul must know where you came from, right?
Right, but it's not like we can just go up to the ghoul and ask him, is it?
So, if we can stop the ghoul, I can go home.
Stop the ghoul? That's not something you can just do.
Unless we challenge the ghoul to a duel.
Duel the ghoul? That sounds like some terrible... That sounds like some terrible video game.
Wait, you have video games here?
Not here. We don't have anything cool here. But they do at Sephoria.
Guys, this is serious.
Right, sorry. So, how are we going to get the ghoul to agree to a duel?
Well, the ghoul might agree if we had something to promise him if he won. Something he really wanted. And we'd have to make him feel like he'd be certain to win, while at the same time ensuring that we'd win.
What if he just battled Zara? She's not even from a magical dimension. There's no way the ghoul would suspect she'd win.
And there's also no way I would win.
Which is why we need to find something to guarantee we'll win.
So the deal is, if Zara wins, the ghoul has to teleport her back home.
Right, but if the ghoul wins, we'll agree to work for him.
What? There is no way I am agreeing to that.
Be logical, Pix. We'll practice a lot beforehand to make sure there's no possible way the ghoul can win.
I hate practicing.
Oh, please, Pix. Would you rather work for the ghoul?
No.
Then we have a plan?
Yeah, I guess.
So what now?
I still feel like this is an awful lot like a prophecy I read. I say we should go and find an archive library. According to my map, there's one right across the river from here.
A library? That's your best plan? Haven't I already told you? Prophecies are complete.
Well, we'd have to go to the library if we're going to find a way for Zara to beat the ghoul. But either way, I don't think I can come.
Why not?
I can't be out of water for very long. I need to go recharge.
Oh.
But if you need a navigator again, give me a call.
How are we gonna do that?
We can use a spell. But it's decided. We're going to the library, right?
I guess.
On my map there's a bridge here, but my map is pretty old.
Well, I, being a sprite, can just fly.
Oh, be quiet, Pix.
I can swim. And Tora, you can just turn into water, right?
Yeah. Here we are.
Finally! That took long enough.
What an odd statue.
It is pretty odd. Ah!